Good morning all of you. So we'll study the next topic of our chapter, that is chemical reaction and equation. In the last session we studied what is chemical reaction, then how to write the chemical equation, what is word equation, how to write the chemical equation, and how to write the chemical reaction. There are rules to write down the chemical reaction. That rule we studied in the last lecture. So today we will study the next topic of this chapter, and that is the most important topic we have to study today. That is the types of chemical reaction. Types of chemical reaction. So there are four types of chemical reaction, and first one, so there are four types. First one is the combination reaction, second one decomposition reaction, third type is the displacement, and fourth one is the double displacement reaction. So we will quickly start with first type of reaction, that is combination. Combination reaction. So combination reaction means what? Combination means combined together. So combined together means what? Reactants combine together to form a product. When two or more reactants react together to form a single product, that is called as a combination reaction. Means what? Suppose A plus B, these are the reactants. They react to form the product C. So that is called combination. Two or more reactants react to give a single product. So example, we will see the example for that. If ammonia gas, how that ammonia gas is formed? The ammonia gas, or if nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, that forms NH3, and NH3 is called as a ammonia. So first example for that, nitrogen is written as N2, that reacts with hydrogen. Hydrogen is H2, that forms ammonia, NH3. So this is called ammonia. So it is in a gaseous form. Nitrogen in a gaseous form, hydrogen is in a gaseous form. That gas form, so this is gas, therefore up-headed arrow is written here. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen. We have to balance this reaction. In the next session, we have to study how to balance the given chemical reaction. So we will try to balance this reaction. Here, number of atoms of reactant. There are two nitrogen atoms on the reactant side, and on the product side there is only one nitrogen atom. We have to balance this. So what is the need of balancing, and that all we have to study in the topic balancing of a chemical equation. But here we will try to balance nitrogen. So number of atoms of nitrogen on the reactant side. There are two nitrogen atoms on the reactant side and one nitrogen atom on the product side. We have to equal them or balance them. So we have to take a coefficient 2 on the product side. So on the product side there are two nitrogen. On the reactant side also there are two nitrogen. But next one, we have to balance the hydrogen atoms too. Here So number of hydrogen atom on the product side, 6. So there are 6 hydrogen on the product side. But on the reactant side, there are how many hydrogen atoms are there? 2 hydrogen. So we have to balance it. So 6. How to make here 6 hydrogen? If we multiply that with the coefficient 3, 3 2s are 6. So on the reactant side also there are 6 hydrogen atoms. How that came? By multiplying that H2 or taking the coefficient 3. 3 2s are 6. So again we will say number of atoms of nitrogen 2, on the product side 2, on the reactant side hydrogen atom 6, on product side hydrogen atom 6. So that is the balance equation. So in this reaction, 2 or more reactant react to form a single product, and that is called as a combination reaction. When 2 or more reactant combine in a reaction to form a single product, that is the combination reaction. Then next example we will study if any general oxidation reaction. So magnesium undergoes oxidation, or when magnesium steel or when that magnesium is burned in air, that forms the white powder of magnesium oxide. So second example for that, what is the example? Magnesium that burns in air, means that reacts with oxygen, then it forms the product magnesium oxide. Magnesium is in a solid form, oxygen is in a gaseous form, and that forms the white powder. That forms the white powder, and that is also in a solid form, and it is called as a magnesium oxide. So in this reaction also, that 2 or more reactant, that 2 reactant react to form a single product, and therefore it is a combination reaction. So definition for combination reaction: when 2 or more reactants, when 2 or more reactants combine together, or when they combine in a reaction, to form a single product, that is the definition for the combination reaction. When 2 or more reactants combine in a reaction to form a single product. So next, find out some chemical reaction that is having, or find out the equation in this reaction or chemical equation in this chapter, or differentiate them, that is combination reaction or not. So next type of chemical reaction, second type of chemical reaction, that is the decomposition. Or that second type, that opposite of combination, decomposition reaction. That is also simple, or very simple. Decompose means what? When there is a single reactant is there that is broken down to form 2 or more product. Means suppose here A is the reactant that broken down to form 2 products, C plus D. A single reactant broken down to form 2 or more product, or that get decomposed. that reactant get decomposed to form two or more product, and that is called as a decomposition reaction. So the chemical reaction in which two or more products are formed from a single reactant. So I will write the definition. The chemical reaction in which two or more products are formed from a single reactant, it is called as a decomposition reaction. So there are different types of decomposition. For example, thermal decomposition. Thermal means by giving the heat, or if we heat a certain object, then that decomposes to form two or more product. Means heat is given. Thermal means what? Heat. Second, that is the electrolytic decomposition, means water H2O that decompose by passing the electric current through it. So that water molecule broken down to form hydrogen and oxygen gas. That is called as a electrolytic decomposition reaction. So first we will see the example for that decomposition reaction. So first example is the thermal decomposition. Thermal means what? Heat. Means that a reactant are heated, a strong heat is given, then that decomposes. So that is thermal decomposition. So we will see the example for thermal decomposition. Suppose at high temperature, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So calcium carbonate, as we know the formula, CaCO3, that is the reactant. If it is heated at a high temperature, so that is heat given denoted by this triangle, heated at a high temperature, then it is broken down, or that get decomposed, that the reactant get decomposed to form the product CaO, and the remaining plus CO2, CaO plus CO2. So that is your calcium carbonate that is broken down, or that get decomposed to form calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas, or that form the carbon dioxide. That CO2 is gas, therefore up-headed arrow is written at the end of that CO2. CaO, which is also in a solid form, CO2 is in a gaseous form, and calcium carbonate also in a solid form. In this reaction, heat is given, therefore this triangle is written at the up-head, on the arrow. So that is single reactant is broken down to form two or more product, or two or more products are formed from a single reactant, decomposition reaction. Similarly, electrolytic decomposition, second example is the electrolytic decomposition. Electrolytic decomposition means when that electric current is passed through the water, then the reaction in which a compound is decomposed, reaction in which that certain compound is decomposed by passing an electric current through its solution or its molten mass. It is called as an electrolytic decomposition. Suppose when an electric current is passed through water or acidic water, it electrolyzed, giving hydrogen and oxygen. Suppose H2O, which is in a liquid form, when electric current is passed through liquid, when electric current is passed through this, then that get electrolyted to form H2 and O2. So these are gaseous form, H2 gas, O2 gas, H2O is a liquid. That is the electrolytic decomposition of that water. So here the compound water, when electric current is passed through the water, then we know the electrolytic reaction. So that is certain type of electrolysis reaction. So at cathode or anode, hydrogen is liberated from cathode, oxygen is liberated from anode, and electrolytic decomposition of water molecule takes place. But this water is form or small amount of acid is added into this water, and therefore it is called as a acidulated water. Small amount of acid is added. Why it is added? Because in order to form cation and anion, small amount of acid is added. Therefore, that is called as a acidulated water. Acidulated water. So H2O forms that get decomposed to form H2 and O2. But this is not a balance equation. Again, we have to balance that. So how to balance this reaction again? So we will quickly balance. Here H2O, there are 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen in case of a reactant side, and in case of product 2 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. So here there are 2 oxygen on the product side and 1 oxygen on the reactant side. Hydrogen are balanced. Initially hydrogen are balanced, H2, H2. But oxygen atoms are not balanced. Here there is 1 oxygen, here there are 2 oxygen. So we have to take the coefficient 2. So 2 oxygen are on the reactant side and 2 oxygen on the product side. But what happen again? That hydrogen atoms are get unbalanced. So on the reactant side there are 4 hydrogen atoms, and on the product side there are 2 hydrogen atoms. Again we have to balance that hydrogen.